Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh boy, I'm tired. Yeah, I can never wake up on time, but that's also partially because I can never go to sleep on time. Oh boy. Gaming 2? Yeah. Oh, I gotta change the camera. Gotta zoom out. Okay. Oh. Almost had my hand all in coffee. Okay. So, welcome back. Welcome back. Hope everyone's doing great today. Today, we're going to be adding everything that we sleeved up yesterday to the binder. Let's brighten this up a little bit. Kind of dark. Kind of dark. I can't get like a good. There you go. That's kind of better. Yeah, we're gonna be adding everything in today, so we'll just chit chat a little bit, and wake up. So the first stuff that I'm gonna be adding is gonna be all the foreign language cards that we got that are the shiny Pokemon, and then we will go through and add. We'll probably add the miscellaneous ones next, and then after the miscellaneous, we'll add Shining Fates, and then after Shining Fates, we'll probably add Paldean Fates. That will be it. I wonder if any of the base stuff that I'm taking out, or not base stuff, but vintage stuff that I'm taking out is worth anything. Dude, shiny Starmie looks so sick. Probably one of my favorite shinies. I like any shiny that's a blue shiny. Any blue shiny looks super sick. Alright, so this card I'm gonna have to give back to my papa. It's this reverse hollow Mew. It's a really cool Mew. I think this one raw I think was worth like 40-ish. And then reverse Mew. What number was this? 2? 19. Reverse hollow Mew. Ungraded. Oh, it shot up. It's 62 now. Yeah, because it was 40. It went up. Interesting. PSA 10 sold for 770 last. I am interested to see what it's selling for now. Because I don't know. I think when my dad and I were looking at the price charting things, it didn't have everything that was sold on eBay. PSA 9 was 215. PSA 10 was 770. No, this one is pretty up to date. PSA 8 87. PSA 9 150. I mean, this card's... The only thing I'm not sure about this card is like the centering. I don't know how they did centering for these cards. But I mean, condition wise, it's at the very least a 9. But yeah, I'll give that back to my dad, see if he wants to grade it. If he doesn't take it back, I'll grade it probably. Because that one's pretty sick. There's the jump fluff. This jump fluff ain't worth anything for sure. It's just a common. Sneasel. Right over here. Drifloon is 4th gen, so skip over 3rd. Still on 3rd. Oh, there was like trying to cram everything, like trying to cram the Collecticon experience into yesterday's stream was kind of stressful. I was like, what the fuck do I talk about, man? I think one of the things that I forgot to mention was just how physically exhausted we were by the end of it. I know when we were leaving, I just realized like how tired my legs were. And then on top of that, like once we left and then we went and got food. And when we got out of the car, dude, I really realized how tired my legs were because I did not want to walk. We got out of the car and I'm like, oh boy, what is walking? Why are we doing this? Oh boy. But I think I pretty much covered everything from Collecticon yesterday. Graded cards, shopped. There's a lot of different booths we went to, obviously. So our plan of attack was like we went from the back to the front, and I mean for the most part, I feel like it worked out. As I mentioned, like, by the time we got to the front, a lot of stuff was picked through. But yeah, well, because we started from the back though, I feel like a lot of like the like thinking back about it now, or back on it now, I think a lot of like the bigger names were up front, and that's probably just because they probably wanted to get more sales, like, immediately. So they probably just got tables up front. Thing though is like, so I mentioned how they had Waka Flocka Flame perform, and so they had live performances. He wasn't the only live performer. There was there were some other live performers before him. But I really think that I don't know, it would be to me it would be annoying having kind of a table up front, only because uh because of the live performances. Like, they get very, very loud. So I feel like trying to make deals while the performances are going on would be just so annoying. But I guess it's the price you pay, right? Get more deals, have to deal with loud music. I think one of the errors that we made was my dad sold some vintage packs. And like at the time I didn't really think about it, but like thought about it yesterday at work, and I'm like, we should have held off on the first offer and asked the guy before we accepted his offer. We should have asked him if that offer like stood, and like if we left and came back, because then we could have heard out other offers. And the only reason I'm saying that is because like, thinking back on everything that we saw, there were a lot more tables that were up front that had vintage packs. Like there was an entire booth that had vintage packs that were weighted. Like they advertised packs as lightweight, guaranteed heavies, which is really interesting. So it's like, if they're guaranteeing heavy, then I would want to open the pack right there. If I'm buying a guaranteed heavy pack, it's probably because I'm opening it, right? So if I'm opening it with the guarantee of a heavy, I'm gonna make sure I open it right at the place I open it, or I buy it. Because then if I don't get that guaranteed heavy, it would be like, yo, give me my money back. You scammed me. But I mean, again, it's all a learning experience, so I think that's definitely something. Like, I would have rather that happen to the packs versus the stuff that he's getting graded. Because the stuff he's getting graded individually is worth more than the packs, right? So now that I have that thought in mind, I'm definitely gonna make sure we hear more than one offer, unless the first offer truly sounds like amazing. I think it'll be beneficial to just wait out the offers and get more offers rather than just taking the first one. But that's kind of the other thing that I think about is like, and a big reason as to why I accepted a lot of my trades, as long as it matched the value around what I thought. But if I were to sell my Pokemon cards online, depending on who I sell through, I'm gonna lose roughly 20 to 30% of the card because of the percentages that get taken out. Because I had sold some cards through TCG Player, and I would roughly get back like 70% after, you know, shipping, after TCG players cut and whatnot. So I get roughly 70%. So as long as I was getting offered more than that of what the card I valued at was, then I was pretty much in the clear. And so I think if you're getting that kind of offer, I think you're fine. Which, let me see, my dad, what did he get? Oh, I thought he got 70%. He got kind of closer to like 63%. Yeah, I think that's probably the only mistake we made was we shouldn't have taken the first offer. It is what it is. I mean, you still got a good amount. So this is the next chunk we're doing. This is going to be the miscellaneous. This is filled with a bunch of different sets, all English now. But there's just too many different sets that I didn't want to sort through it all. This is gonna get me possibly some more trade power. We're gonna have some like MP cards or HP. So our base set 2 Venusaur, our base set Blastoise. This one's pretty bad. Oh wait, what the? I changed out, I don't know why I changed out the Blastoise first. I have the Charmander I gotta change. And the Charmeleon. And that is now my shiny Charizard line is now complete. Sick. Base set 2 Magneton. Do I have any first edition? I thought I threw in some first edition. Maybe not. I mentioned how my cousin is collecting base first edition. So I wanted to just make sure that if I have anything base first edition, that I make note of it in case he'd like it. We got the Shining Magikarp. Oh my gosh, the Shining Magikarp. But it's Celebrations. It's not the OG one. Still looks cool though. Steelix, there you are. Viper. Got some 3rd gen. Oh, there you are. I was like, where's the Viper? Goodbye, poor Viper. Hello, shiny Viper. Shop it. Hi, Sabishi. Good morning, good morning. How you doing today? Bagun. Dude, I'm so glad we found this Bagon in one of the random bulk tins. This card is expensive for me. $30-$40 card? My goodness. Garchomp. Wait, what the? There it is. That's exciting. Is this your book to collect one of every card? Yep. With the secondary goal to be, or to get every Pokemon that, if it has a shiny variation, then I want to get that shiny variation. So, oh, there's my Riolu. So yeah, I went to a big convention this past weekends, and I bought a lot of shiny Pokemon. A lot of people are like, are you trying to complete shiny fates or Paldean fates? I'm like, no, I'm just trying to get shiny Pokemon. I'm trying to complete my national decks, but if they have their shiny versions in the card game, I want to get their shiny version. And I don't, by shiny, I don't mean holographic. I mean, I feel like I have to explain because some people don't like play the Pokemon game. But yeah, shiny meaning there's like, they have like an alternate colorway other than their normal one. So like Charizard is usually orange, but his shiny is black. Greninja, instead of blue, he's black. Ditto, instead of pink, he's blue. So that's what I'm going for. Yeah, the oldest ones that exist from Destiny or Aquapolis, not Aquapolis, Revelations. The oldest shinies that exist are from Revelations. That's when they first introduced the keyword shining. So shining Pokemon, shining Magikarp, shining Steelix, shining Kabutops. And then they did the keyword radiant. So like this is radiant Hawlucha. And so that was one way to show that they were their alternate colorway. And then at some point they just decided we're gonna just throw their shiny versions and just do like the shiny stars as the background. Because like when you find the shiny Pokemon in the game, there's like a little animation that plays that shines stars around them. So I'm pretty sure that's kind of where they got the inspiration from to do what they did. Where's Hawlucha? Hawlucha must be in the next. You're just about that shiny lifestyle. Yeah. So yeah, my first goal is to complete the national decks. Secondary goal is to pick up the shiny versions. And then the last goal is to upgrade the art of the cards to if they have like a illustrated rare or the secret illustrated rare. My goal is to then upgrade all the cards to their like fancy versions, their fancy pretty art. Essentially, I'm just gonna hunt down the arts that I prefer for each Pokemon card and put them in the binder. This will be like my forever personal collection. The only thing that I'm collecting outside of that is for sure I want to do a Yuka Mori collection, which I've already started. She's an artist that does like the clay arts. So I would like to get, like, at the very least I want to get one card for each art that she has done. And then at some point I'll do like a Master English collection, which means like if it has a regular card, so non-hollow like this, and then if it has a reverse hollow, like this one is a reverse hollow, it's got a holographic on the rest of the card. If it has two versions, eventually I want to get both, but first goal is just to get one of each, and then secondary goal for that collection will be to get the master collection, get the reverse hollow and the regular rarity. So you got lots of cards to collect? Yeah, but this one for sure is like my main priority. My main priority is my national decks. It's better to stay focused on one collection at a time. Otherwise, you're just gonna stress yourself out. The reason I even started the Yuka Mori collection though was because I had so many vintage cards that were her art. So I was like, instead of, and a lot of them are kind of like trade worthy, where they're in that like $10 range, $15 range. But I knew that like I liked their art, that I would want to do like a full collection of their art, so I set them aside so that way I didn't put them in my trade binder. So I'm not too worried about that collection yet. Oh boy. What would be next? Shining Fates. So here's Shining Fates. So many cards. So many cards. All of the cards. Okay, so Mr. Mime is first. At 122. There he is. Sabrina's Mr. Mime. It's Galarian Mr. Mime. It's not even the normal one anymore. And I'm gonna keep Dittos. I would like to have a collection of Dittos as well. So my artist collection is Yuka Mori. My Pokemon Master collection is Ditto. And then this is just like my personal collection. Eventually, like, I want to get the like $200 shiny Charizard. But for now, the one that I got gifted to me from my cousin is good. I think there's like a super expensive shiny Gardevoir as well. But man. Rotom. Where are you at? Rotom. Did I pass you? 479. You're right under my hand. Let's see. I like how I have Japanese Darumaka and then the English Darmanitan.
It looks funny to me.
582. $562. It's right up here. $618. There you are. If anyone else wanted shinies, they were out of luck at the convention. Oh, speaking of, that's something that I completely forgot to talk about. So when I was first going through, my cousin originally wasn't going to be there all day. So the first couple places, I was kind of like sifting through a lot of the products, and you know, I was taking a good amount, right, when I found them. But then I was like, my cousin's not going to be here. He's not gonna be here the whole day, so I was like, hey, how about we get through as much as we can, so that, like, you can find what you want to find, and I'll just make note of like where there's a bulk amount of shinies, and I'll just come back to those places. Every now and then I would find what I thought was like a good deal, so then I would stop and I would start picking through cards and then taking what I wanted. There's one guy that I went back to. That's the one where I spent like 160, 165-ish worth of cards, but talked him down to a 140. So that was one guy that I went back to. But yeah, so I was taking notes of stuff. And then, you know, so we kind of like sped through trying to find what he was looking for. Found a little bit of what he was looking for. And then once he had left, we went back. And I went back, and well, I didn't directly go back. I continued walking down the aisles until I got to the end, and then I kind of went up to where I knew it was at. Damn, we're only missing Reboot for the Galarian starters. Wow, that's so sick. This whole area is almost all shiny. Just need the Reboot, the Naganadel, and the Stakataka, and that's all the shinies off this page, actually. Crazy. But yeah, immediately once like my cousin left, I went to a table that had 3 binders, and they had like a decent amount of shinies. But as I was looking, I noticed the guy next to me was also looking for shinies. I was like, uh-oh. And then he was like, so you're looking for shinies too? I'm like, yeah, actually, I'm doing a national dex, but I'm prioritizing shinies. So if a Pokemon has a shiny version in the card game, I'm getting that. And he's like, I'm doing the same thing. I was like, what the? I was like, no way. He's like, yeah, but he's like, I'm trying to build 2 different binders though. He said, he was trying to do a normal national dex and then a shiny only national dex, which is one of the ideas that I had. But when I asked my wife what I should do, she's like, I think it'd be cooler just to have all of them. Because when I showed her the book, I have the placeholder cards, right? And it shows all the shinies. I was like, when it's filled out, the shiny decks will have like just blank cards until they get a shiny version. She was like, I think it would look cooler if it was just a filled out binder instead of having the white places. I was like, okay. I was like, sounds good to me. So instead of having a national dex binder and then a shiny national dex binder, I just have the one. But yeah, I found my twin. Like thinking back of it, I can't even remember their name, but I should have asked if they had like a Discord. Should have like stayed linked up so we could have seen like each other's progress. That would have been cool. But I'm a silly little baka. I was very scared. Okay, so I saw Flapple and I'm like, I saw this here and I'm like, that's not Appleton, that's 844. And I was like, uh-oh. I thought I had sleeved everything into the wrong spot. Oh gosh. Turns out I just had them mixed up. Whew. I just realized I put these in, but I'm gonna end up taking them out now. But yeah, as soon as I realized, uh-oh, I'm not the only shiny hunter. As soon as I realized that, oh boy. I got a little nervous. Because I'm like, oh no. I was like, there is actually somebody else who's doing the same thing. But it was funny because earlier in the convention, when I told my cousin like, oh, we'll just speed run. I told them, I'm like, yeah, I'm sure there's not gonna be anybody like really going after baby shinies like me. Like, I mean, what are the odds that there's another shiny hunter? Which I should have realized is kind of big odds at like one of the biggest card conventions. But I'm like, yeah, the vendors really have to worry about me sifting through their shinies, not really anybody else, right? And then lo and behold, I found my twin. So then once I realized, oh, there's another shiny hunter, there might be more, right? Because I mean, there might be people that are trying to complete their Paldean Fate sets, their shiny Fate sets, their hidden Fate sets. And you know, shiny Pokemon weren't guaranteed in every pack, so I'm like, there probably are gonna be people. So then after I bought all the cards there, went down, kind of sped ran that aisle, didn't really see too much. Just like kind of like the more pricier ones is what I was really seeing. And so after that, kind of made my way back to the one guy that had like 3 binders full, like another 3 binders full of shinies and whatnot. And so got there, their binder, like it was picked through, but they had so, like, from what I remember, why I kind of felt comfortable like leaving it behind was they had a lot of duplicates. So it was like, okay, even if I leave and I come back, I mean, there should be multiples of the same still left, which that was the case. I got there, got a bunch from him, and then after I got like my huge chunk from him, I kind of felt all right. So I was like, okay, cool. Wow, we actually got so much for this generation in shiny. Look at that. Holy. We almost have all of 8th gen. The shiny, or this generation is insane because the amount of shiny Pokemon that were in it. It's what, this generation and 9th gen that have like a bunch of shinies. But yeah, I'm determined to get a like just about the rest of the shinies that I'm looking for. I'm gonna do a new spread. It was kind of not. I mean, this is probably the thicker or the thickest stack of the 4 stacks that I had. Okay, so Pidgey. I think Pidgeotto is the only shiny left to get on this page. But yeah, I'm determined that the next Collecticon, I'm probably going to pick up the remaining like baby shinies, full art shinies. Honestly, I might just even buy them online without trade power. And the main reason I'm thinking about doing that is because, one, I won't have to worry about pricing everything out. I can pick up a lot of the cheaper ones without worry that I'm overpaying. And it'll just be a lot easier for me to yeah, pretty much all of the above. Make sure I'm not overpaying. Make sure I'm paying at market price. That way, come the next convention, I'm only looking for like 10 to 20 cards versus looking for 173. Because that's how many shinies I have left to obtain. Plus, by the time the next big convention comes around, it'll be the fall season heading into winter season, which for the collectibles season is kind of the worst time to buy in because so many people are buying into the hobby because everybody's indoors. So one of the better times to sell to buy is during the summer when, I mean, obviously the hobby is going strong, right? So there's still going to be prices and whatnot, but a lot of the prices and a lot more people start buying in the wintertime, even though there might not be as many conventions. More people are buying online, so when more people buy online, that increases the market price, and then that means people vending at events are going to be pricing up their things as well. It sounds like day trading. I mean, it kind of has become that way. There's a lot of, like, ever since COVID hit, a lot of resellers entered the market. And so when you get people that are just looking to resell the hobby, it does bring in more interest into the hobby, but it also turns the hobby into a portion of people who only care about it in terms of money. And then you got people who care about the money, but also care about, you know, the IP. People that aren't just looking to make their living off of it, but also care about like all the cool product that's out and whatnot. But yeah, because a lot of resellers entered during COVID. That was like one of the first big booms. I think there was a second boom, but I don't know what really started it. I don't know if the second big boom was 151 or if that was the third boom. 151 coming out brought back a lot of people from like the early days. 4 big booms. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. I wasn't gonna do it, but you made me. All the Shinxes. Let's go ahead and replace. We got the shiny Luxray line, shiny Shinx line. Really sick. Really sick. Black and yellow. So cool. Where is Mr. Mime Jr.? 439. You're right under my hand. They're always right under my hand. I never notice it until like I'm like, I don't see it, and then I have to find the number, and then the number's there. Spiritomb. This is another really cool shiny. I love his blue. His blue is so cool. This was my last trade. The Lucario. I noticed it as I was leaving, and I'm like, I need it. I need Lucario. Yeah, the trade didn't feel so great. I was out of cash. So I told the vendor, I was like, do you do trades? He said, yes. I said, all right, I want to find something that will get me this. Or I want you to find something that will get me this. So he looked at my binder. I told him what I kind of valued cards at. And then he said he wanted my Bulbasaur. And I was like, okay, let me just double check real quick. And then I saw some recent sales for that Bulbasaur go for, they went for about 25. And I originally valued the card at 13. So the market value went up to 14. And the most recent sales were selling at 25. And I was like, I was like, I don't know. I was like, you know what? Maybe this Bulbasaur starts going to the moon. If it does, that would be crazy. But you know what? Maybe these sales were oddball sales and it doesn't go to the moon. So I was like, you know what? Let's run it. That was like the only trade that I really did not like, but I kind of knew that if I didn't do it, then I wasn't getting the Lucario. Yeah, at one point I stopped asking people if they do trades, which I shouldn't have forgot to ask people if they do trades. Because if I asked people to do trades earlier, then maybe I could have saved $10 for that moment. Here you are, LeChonk. Maybe it only goes to the moon for like 5 minutes and then back to Earth and Jeff Bezos walks out. Exactly, exactly. Another shiny line has been completed. Pommy, Pomot, and Pomo. And now Fido and Doxbun. Oh. Accidental duplicate. Whoops. Yeah, so that's the other reason why I kind of want to just buy. I want to just buy some of these cards online. Is because the less I have to keep track of at the event, the less likely I am to get duplicates. So these were all the duplicates that I got so far. I got a really cool one though, the Starmie. Starmie dupe is pretty sick. I don't know, I like Starmie. At least I like shiny Starmie. Shiny Starmie is cool as frick. Kilowattrel line is complete. The Mabosh diff line is complete. Graphii line is complete. Toad's Cruel line is complete. My goodness. We're just completing it all. I saw the Skull Villain somewhere and I like in my brain I was like I need to buy that one. Giveaway. I would do a giveaway if I had like if I had a PO box. I also saw the Flittle, but the Flittles on at the place I saw were $4, and in my head I'm like, $4 for Flittle is a little too much, and I was right. Market value is only $2. Another that was like another point where I was realizing I definitely needed to haggle my prices a bit more. So instead of, so that's the other thing that I need to remember is I need to haggle prices before I even offer my trade binder. Because if I offer my trade binder and they already see the worth that I have, then they're going to just be like, well, this is valued at this, I'm valuing it at that, let's just do this trade. So once I get my total, then I need to see if I can talk them down. And then after I talk them down, ask if they do trades. They upcharge like food trucks at Coachella. Not as bad, not as bad. But almost. Pretty much though, pretty much. You're not wrong. All right. And the last new shiny that we got was this Baxcalibur. And I think Baxcalibur is actually the last shiny released. Yep. All right. So, final. Oi! Final binder update. I had to stand up for this. Okay. Final binder update for what we're filling it with today. Still 2 off. 1 off. 2 off, 1 off. This page is complete. Which I think that was not complete before. Yeah, because we were missing the Dodrio and Doduo. Or maybe just the Dodrio. So another complete page. This page was already complete. We just replaced some of them. 2 on this page. 3, 1. This one's missing a decent amount. Another huge chunk. I also found out that there is a cheaper Shining Celebi out there. There's like a $15 one. Big chunks. This Gardevoir I eventually will replace with like the secret, the SIR, secret illustrated rare of it. But for now, I got that version. I wish they had a shiny Zangoose. Shiny Zangoose would be sick. Again, I'm just a fan of blue shinies. Man, lot of Pokemon that don't have their shiny versions. Shiny Mothim would be another cool one. Yeah. Huge chunks of the binder missing. Because again, all we really did was shiny hunt. So hopefully this stuff will get filled out with our bulk. And then this is where it starts to look full again. So this is from when we kind of re-entered the game. Now it looks empty again because this generation lacked shiny Pokemon. Still lacking shinies. What the heck? And now is where we're gonna start looking full again. Because of Shining Fates and Hidden Paldean Fates. Oh, it's so sick, man. Oh, this binder looks so sick. Alrighty. And that is it. That's all she wrote. Dang. This binder's gonna be heavy now. This binder's gonna be so heavy. Alright, let's see. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I thought it was gonna be worse. It's actually not too bad. I have a lot of them already. Yep, 532 to be exact. Let me see. We're missing a total of 493 Pokemon, and then we are missing we're missing 173 shiny Pokemon. I don't know that any of these are worth anything, but I will keep these to the side just to double check value. And then we had these 3 from Dragons Exalted, some from Next Destinies and Noble Victories. And Black and White. I can't remember what that symbol is. And Dark Explorers. don't remember in which those sets released. And these are the cards that I think a Dark Fortress and Light Wigglytuff are worth something. I'm gonna go ahead and add these cards to my trade binder. I know the Blastoise is still like, even in this condition, is worth like $40-ish. So these will go into trade binder for sure. Damn, so even though a lot of those cards were replaced because they were shinies, this is, I guess not, actually no. That's, I mean, there was a good chunk that were like, so this was the, oh, here's my Collecticon bracelet. Wow. So this was the chunk that we replaced from, because they were non-shiny at first. This is the chunk that we replaced because they were just not in the binder at all. It was a significant amount of Pokemon added to our binder. Huge amount, huge amount. So now we get to have some fun. Oh, look, I already had the shiny Bisharp. What the huh? That's kind of crazy. I did not know that I had a shiny Bisharp. So I had 2 of them. Look, it's N! I wonder if these N cards are worth anything. Get it? Wonder if any of the N cards are worth anything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should use my like sorting thingy. Oh, Mewtwo evolutions. You got Paolud. I got nothing. Well, I might add this to my National Dex binder then. And I might take that miscut. See if anybody would pay for that misprint. Shiny Azumarill! Yo! Yeah, I need to keep my eyes open. Steam Siege has some bangers. Wait, did I miss any others? No, okay. Shiny Azumarill. It's kind of wild. What the heck? I think you can find a shiny Shiftry in Steam Siege as well. That was a card that was selling for $2 when it's a 20-cent card at the one stall that I saw it at. I'm like, it's like, I will wait on that one, buddy. Nice try, pal. But you're not getting me. These arts are cool. It's like full full arts. But not like full arts. Do I have this symbol down here yet? No. Just one that looks like it. Did I already have these things separated by set? Alright, so that's one box down. Hello! Hi, Mizuya. Is it Mizuya? Mizuha? Hi, Doris. Hello, hello. How are y'all doing today? Some Dark Explorers. Where are you at? There you are. Sun and Moon era? So yeah, these two are getting added to the binder for sure. I'm gonna toss this up there so I don't forget about them. The Buzzwoles are from my Buzzwole deck. I already remember where these cards came from. Lily, Ultra Prism. I wish I had like the full art, because that one goes for a crazy amount. Oh, Malamar. These are just cards from my Sun and Moon era decks. I recognize all of these cards. Oh, whoops. I watched your streams a while back on Twitch and just realized I low-key just vanished. No worries, no worries. I also did the same. I mean, life happens. Life happens, you know. People get busy. Interests change. It's no biggie, it's no biggie. But thank you for checking out the stream again. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been I've had my phases of coming in and out, and right now I'm back in with Pokemon. Been super heavy into the hobby recently, the past few weeks. Pretty much just plan on sorting through all of my cards and whatnot. Eventually I will like slow down on this part. It's just I have a lot to go through. But eventually I'll be working on my model again. So we can use that, because right now I just have the chibi model. So one day I'll start working on that again. Hopefully one day soon. Yeah, and this was my Ultra Necrozma deck. I remember this. I remember these cards. Acrobike. I have fond memories of Acrobike. Alright, that's a second box down. Nice. Have you seen that new customizable model thing? Yes, I have it's the female one, right? The one that was like a lot of people were going crazy for. Or are you talking about like an app? No app. No app. No as in no app, or no as in no, yeah, the app. Oh my. I was like, I want to buy it, but like, why would I? Yeah, I've had the same feelings where I'm like, do I just buy it and then make a gender bent version of my model? Just make a female Rye. I mean, I think it would be like a fun redeem to do. People could just switch my models up. But I mean, for what it is, I do consider it to be a good price. But I would rather spend my money on other hobbies, or even just commissioning art, because I have like no art. No, the one by Suika. Okay, yeah. But I do think it's a fair price for what it is. It's a very, like, entry-level way of getting into VTubing. For sure. I don't know if they're still updating it, but I know at one point they were still updating it and adding a few more customizables to it. Customizable features. Dude, I make my coffee every single morning. Every morning I make it so I can drink it during stream. And then I just get so focused on the cards that I never drink my coffee. Like, I never just take a second to just drink the damn coffee. And then by the time I realize it's cold, I might as well just make it iced coffee at this point. But I like my coffee warm. Oh yeah, warm coffee, hot coffee, warm coffee. Yeah, so it's crazy. It looks like I mean, I have it sorted by type. But it also feels like it's kind of like semi-sorted by set. Past Ride was smart. If you're wondering why I'm tossing Riolus to the side, it's because I might want to do a Riolu collection. I don't know. I can't decide. I just see cool things and I'm like, ooh. That looks cool. Ooh, that looks cool. Oh, brother. There's too many boxes. It never ends. This might just be energies, though. Look at that, all fighting energies. Love it. You love to see it. That's such a goofy Eevee art. Such a derpy little face. Water energy. This was from my wife's deck. I remember these cards. Maybe not. I know the Eevee. Oh no, this is a mixture, I think, of her cards and my cards. Or maybe it's just a mixture of cards. Oh, what the? These are gonna be a lot of just random sets, huh? Oh, as soon as I say that, it stops being random and goes back to like the stuff I've been sorting. Alright, well, thanks for turning back into stuff that I've already looked at. Makes it easier for me. Cabbage Patch version? Yeah, literally. Literally a Cabbage Patch. Oops. Oops. These don't even go to that set. I don't even have this set down yet anywhere. Okay. Yeah, the main card so far that I've been most jazzed about is I think this was actually just a base set. Double colorless. It's kind of wild. I think it's just because we had them, so I needed them in the deck. So we started using them. That's so wild. What the? Got like 3 of them. Yeah, that's something I love, is just when you can use old cards again. It's such a weird thing. Fancy schmancy. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna wait on these cards since it's all like more like super modern. I guess some of this can come down, like that can go down right there. If I don't have this set down, I'm not gonna put it down. If I do have the set down, sure, why not? These were like cards that were given to me by friends. Wait, what time is it? Okay, 47. We're doing good on time. We're doing all right on time. It should have the command for time. That would actually be kind of helpful. So I could just ask people to just spam the command. What does it usually have it based on? Is it based on like the person who entered it though? So that was the case. Unless we're in the same like time zone, it kind of wouldn't be that helpful. I'd have to do the time conversion. Oh, it is in a sleeve, so that's fine. Oh wait, I still have this stack of fire Pokemon here. Oops. Oh no. I went to go clean up a mess that I made, and then I made another mess. The messes don't end. It's funny because like I mean, we're eventually gonna get to a point where I go through this stuff And I'm gonna be shocked that what we have, and then people are gonna be like, "What do you mean? You didn't know that you had that card? You literally separated all your cards." I'm gonna be like, "Well, spoiler alert. I'm dumb." It's really just because I'm focused, like literally just so focused at looking at the bottom left, because I know I'm gonna go through these, that I'm not like 100% focused on what is coming up. More so just focused on making sure I separate these things correctly. Yeah, I think Thursday is gonna be, we're gonna be doing a meetup. Gonna be meeting up with my cousins. We're gonna be like showing all the stuff that we have and like our collections and whatnot. I'm hoping that my one cousin who kind of has been keeping up with the sets, that they have a lot of extra baby shinies, and I'm hoping that they have baby shinies that I need. That would be really sick to pick up some more cards. Wait a minute, I just realized I'm not sorting things correctly. These all should be on this pile right here. I believe this pile is fine though. Yeah, this pile's fine. But that'll be Thursday. Meet and greet with the cousins. Yeah. Meet and greeting. Oh, you're my cousin? Nice to meet you. I know all my cousins. A meetup. It's so exciting just having all these cousins. Yeah. I mean, the best part was just having people that were interested in the same thing as me growing up. I mean, I did have schoolmates that were also like interested in Pokemon, but I don't think any of them actually played the card game. Collecting lasted up until like 2nd grade for me. At least that's kind of when the hype seemed to have died down in terms of card game. And it was strictly in Pokemon. And then I think for me, I jumped into like Pokemon cards, like actually playing the game during middle school. So like 2007, 2008-ish. Hi, Shiru. Dude, I don't know if TikTok chat just gets blocked or if for some reason TikTok doesn't let me go live until a certain period in time. I just wanted to clean up these piles a little bit. But then yeah, me and my cousins got into the card game pretty much from like middle school to like early high school, and then I stopped, and then I picked it back up at the end of high school with my wife when we started dating. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Just sorting through Pokemon cards. I'm actually pretty happy with where we got with sorting cards, taking into consideration that we spent like the first half of the stream filling up one of our binders. So this is going to be the only add-on so far. I know for a fact that's going into the book. Shiny Azumarill, because we don't have this shiny yet. And then I might replace the shiny Bisharp I have in binder with this one. Since the other one is square cut. Might be able to get someone's attention with that. Oof. Oh boy. Ugh. Now I gotta go get my lunch ready for work. Gotta do all the things. Gotta stretch. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for today. Making bacon pancakes. Where's mine? Hey, where's mine at? I didn't get no bacon pancakes. What the heck? I'll be over in 5. But yeah, so hopefully I can get through most of this stuff sorted then by the end of the week. Maybe get back to working on my model next week. I'm probably going to do more of the card sorting off stream as well. Just to get through it. Because I don't think I have... I just have to start dinner tonight. I should have like a little chunk of time to work on cards, so... But okay, I'm gonna head out. I hope everybody has an amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll be back again tomorrow. One of these days I'll be back on time. I was doing really good when I first came back to streaming, like actually being here at 6. But this past week, and then, well, this week and the past week, I've been like not able to sleep well. So I end up waking up tired and I end up sleeping in a little bit more. So we'll see. I need to try to go to bed earlier. Sabishi, I just realized you redeemed the hydrate. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to hydrate right now when I go into the kitchen. Me right now, yeah. Yep. Alrighty, fellas and fillets and everything in between and outside. I will catch you guys on the flip. Have a great rest of your day or night, whatever it might be. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one, everybody. See you tomorrow. Same time, same stinky place. All right. Bye-bye.